Hello, my name is Emily Hatton, and I'm going to be discussing the challenges of securing the borders, challenges of road-based and rail-based security, and maritime assets and critical infrastructure. So the United States shares borders with Canada and Mexico that range approximately 2,000 miles. Now, because these borders are so extensive, it is nearly impossible to secure these borders effectively with security measures. Because it's so extensive, it is very important for the United States to work with other government agencies and also private agencies to secure these borders. Also, these partnerships do allow for the cost of securing the borders to be shared. Therefore, one agency is not completely solely responsible for the costs needed to secure them. One example of these partnerships would be the Reimbursable Service Program. The large increases in passenger and cargo capacities are overtaking Border Patrol's personnel and their resources, which result ultimately in increased wait time at the borders. So this service program, the Reimbursable Service Program, allows for these agreements between the private industries such as Coca-Cola and the government to streamline these border screenings and reduce the wait times. Although we are looking at some problems with securing the borders too extensively. Therefore, too extensively securing the border would result in stricter policies, making trade between the countries more difficult, and therefore decreasing the efficiency of trade screenings. Moving on to the economic importance of international trade and commerce. One example of that would be another partnership program called the Donations Acceptance Program. Now, this program was made possible by the Cross-Border Trade Enhancement Act of 2016. Now, this Trade Enhancement Act allows for Border Patrol to accept any donations necessary from private agencies to fulfill their duties and protect the borders. Now, this monetary or personal funds can be used to support any port of entry, therefore construction, maintenance, alterations, or operations, for land acquisition, development, and equipment. These policies encourage trade between countries and private industries, and that encouragement of trade can lead to increased commerce, therefore boosting the economy. Moving on to road-based transportation. So challenges of road-based transportation not only include natural disasters such as earthquakes, landslides, sinkholes, or other weather-related hazards, but also technological. So technological hazards would include infrastructure failures, such as faulty installed safety devices in your vehicles. Human-caused hazards result of hijackings, trailers, loading of hazardous materials, and also vehicle-borne IEDs. So some security measures we've taken for those include tunnels, constantly monitored security cameras, bridges, reinforced bridge support, intrusion alarms, lighting also. And for roads, we're looking at limited access points. For rail-based transportation security, challenges for those include ordinary crime and terror attacks. A challenge specifically for rail-based transportation is the predictability of their locations and the fixed nature of their assets. So because these rail-based assets are often found in an open environment, it leaves them vulnerable to attack. So organizations have introduced the See Something, Say Something campaign to encourage passengers to report suspicious activity and packages to their local law enforcement. And finally, maritime commerce is very vulnerable to theft, sabotage, vandalism, because security is not possible throughout the entire supply chain. So partnering with private industries will allow for, again, costs to be shared to enhance the security and boost the global supply chain and economy. Developing a security plan with private agencies will enhance organization and streamline responses to incidents. Ultimately, provide the necessary means to improve the critical infrastructure and increase global trade and commerce internationally. Thank you.